be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. Do the same with the Grizzly Gentleman. Promo code 6. Both are fantastic deals and help to support the show. I'm dying. I don't know why. Only the best content for me. Anyway, what is up, Planeswalkers Theoric 6? Back with some more Halloween season, where we continue to play tribal decks, which are spooky in some way. Today we're rolling it in the deep with some demons, being a part of a cult. Now, I will say, in opposite of the horror, we have a decent number of cards that technically could have worked. We did trim that significantly, and we even cut out 2 clerics that were either became demon in Archfiend, or were like there's the 3-mana demon cultist that like sacrifices. So they weren't demons. I think I'm going to try and make this so that every single creature in these respective decks are going to be that. This will look familiar to you because we played Devils. We played, well, I guess not Devils, but there are some of the shared cards from the horrors, and that's just because Bloodchief, Thirst, and Thoughtseize are, just generally speaking, very strong, very nice cards to have. Once again, like the horror, we do have a sideboard, but we're not going to be using the sideboard because, once again, I think that this deck is a little bit too to actually do a real best of 3 game. So we have 2 Bloodchief's Thirst. This is different from previous Mono Black videos, and that's just because we have access as well to Angrath, Rampage, and 2 Bedevil. So it just kind of gives us a little bit more of a round removal suite. We also have 2 Vraska's Contempt, which allows us to gain a little bit of life in a deck where we're probably going to be hurting the hell out of ourselves. 3 Thoughtseize. 3 Scourge of the Skyclaves. We have a very cheap demon, which is fantastic. It has Kicker, which is nice once we get to the early game, but I don't know how good this card's going to be in this deck. We do have a decent amount of self-damage, as demons often do, but we're not exactly going to be super aggressive against our opponent, so unless they're also shocking themselves, our Scourge is possibly going to be relatively bad unless we kick it. That said, we have 2 Baleful Ammits and 2 Embodiment of Agonies. These are kind of the weaker 3-drop ones, where we have 3 Tabaraks, which is technically slightly better. Our Baleful Ammits are 3 mana, 3/2s with lifelink. That's essentially how you read this. Technically speaking, you could hurt one of your other creatures in order to make this a little bit bigger if you need the lifelink a lot. But still, 3 mana, 3/2 with lifelink is not terrible. 2 Embodiment of Agonies. If we have a lot of stuff in our graveyard that's different, it can be relatively large. It has Death Touch, so even if it's not very large, we can still kill things with it, which is quite nice. Our Tabaraks, whenever something of ours dies, we get to make this a little bit bigger, and eventually it'll have lifelink, which is quite nice, later on in the game when we have taken a lot of damage. But we don't really have demon clerics other than him, so yeah. You're not going to be building very fast. 3 Nightmare Shepherds. If our stuff dies, we can technically bring it back. Honestly, it's a 4-mana 4/4 that doesn't have downside. that is one of the reasons why this is the deck. Spawn of Mayhem, very similar. It's a 4-mana 4/4 that doesn't technically have downside. What's really nice about this is Spawn works really nicely with Scourge, because we'll have Spawn out and it will take us both down at the same time, so that every of our upkeeps, our life total will go down, but so will our opponents, which means our Scourge power will go up, which is quite nice. Also, if we hit our opponent, somehow, if we hit them with like a Scourge of the Skyclaves or something, then we can play this on turn 3. But for what it's worth, even just being a 4-mana 4/4 flyer trample that slowly pings us both down is probably fine. 2 Doom Whisperers, another card that allows us to hurt ourselves, this time in order to travail. It also is just a 5-mana 6/6 flying trampler. Those are some good stats. 2 Liliana's Contract. This is an alternative win condition. We have 23 demons, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 differently named ones. We need 4, so we need essentially a third of our creature, sort of, in order to win with this. But for what it's 5 mana, just draw 4, lose 4. It's fine. It's fine. Mono Black, greatness at all costs and all that. 1 Soulhunter Rakshasa. This is an okay way in order to just kind of quickly deal some damage to our opponent. It can't block, which is unfortunate, and this is actually an arena-only card. Like, I'm pretty sure this card exists only on arena, but enters the battlefield. If you cast it from your hand, which we're going to, we get to deal 1 damage to target the opponent for each swamp we control. We have a decent number of swamps. We got these and this and this, so it's okay, but it's not necessarily going to be doing gangbusters. One Demonlord Belzenlok, potentially a bit more of a hazard to our own health, but yeah, it's Belzenlok. How are you gonna not have Belzenlok in here? 4 mana 6/6 Flample that draws you a bunch of cards. We have Harvester of Souls. It draws us a card. It doesn't have flying. It has Death Touch, which is nice. But you know, it draws us cards, I guess. I don't know. And then of course we have Rakdos, the Showstopper. I only have 2 in here. 1, it's legendary, and 2, I wanted to play some of the other demons as well. So, but still, Rakdos essentially is one-sided half board wipe. So we can expect, you know, on average for our opponent to lose half of their creatures. It's also just, you know, a 6 mana 6/6 Flampler. So it should be all right. This is the mana base. We have a Lockthwain. Although frankly, we don't need this. I'm going to get rid of Lockthwain just to have another swamp. I chose this one because those things look like demons. I know they're probably technically like imps, but they look like demons. And this one, Ravnica, is where Rakdos is from. I'm gonna make an entire video on my second channel about the cosmetics that should exist on Arena, because I realized the guild kit lands aren't on Arena. Why? Like, those lands are fantastic. How are they not on here? But that'll be for another video. Blood Crypt, blah blah blah, Canyon, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Our sideboard is very similar to the horror one. Agonizing Remorse to help against control. Feed the Swarm against essentially any enchantment. The reason we don't have any artifact hate in the sideboard is because we have main deck artifact hate, which is quite nice. 2 Sovereign's Bite, help against aggro, against control or combo, against aggro, and against aggro. So let's hop into play mode and hope that our opponents this time around aren't a-holes. And they're, you know, playing play mode decks. I am playing Demon Tribal. I would like to not go against anything that shows up on like the first page of MTG Goldfish. In fact, I'm going to go to MTG Goldfish and go to Historic. Decks, metagame. Select the format. Historic. We're going against someone in Diamond. Platinum? No, Diamond's why isn't Platinum like incredibly expensive? Why is Platinum before Diamond? I will keep this. Alright, well, let's see if our opponent is trying to play us. It doesn't seem to be on the first page. You know what? Fine. It's not on the first page. I think we're just going to take this because it has flash. Yeah, don't really want them doing anything flash. They're not going to be playing a creature this turn, so we're just going to play Canyon Slough. Tapped. Do they go straight into... Yeah, they don't. That's fine. I don't got anything to do. I will kill that. I don't want them doing a dang thing. Look, I have an instant and a sorcery. You should totally play your skin. Whatever, I have Angrath's Rampage. Mad respect. I don't think this is being played in these decks anyway, so... They're at least playing something off-brand. The issue is that this is probably where they play the Scavenger. They don't. Alright, that's whatever. 1, 2, 3... I think, do I want to just play the contract here? I wonder, if I play the contract, I wonder if they're going to bounce it, or if they're just going to play the Borrower. I'm just going to play the contract here. I don't know if it's the correct thing to do. Also, I forgot. I should be answering Discord questions because I am trash. They did neither? Why? That had to have been a misplay on their part. Clicked through too many steps. Do I want to just play this? Yeah, I'm just gonna cast this. I don't care if it gets countered, like whatever. I assume that my deck is a little bit better in the long game, but I don't actually know. I feel like so I'm pretty sure this is Enigma, asked my favorite flavor text. They're being so, like, slow about this. It seems kind of incorrect to me, but whatever. I'll play my Harvester of Souls. Next turn I can play Nightmare Shepherd and Spawn of Mayhem. Dante. Interesting. There's another target. Yeah, another non-token creature. I think I've answered my favorite flavor text before. Yeah, it was counter spells. It was like a bunch of random counter spells because they're like the sassiest. They're the most like you could snap to them. So I think I generally choose those. Besides that, but the thing is, there's just so much flavor text to go through. What are you doing? Alright. Well, let's do this. Let's try and kill this. Cool, I draw a card. Attack. I think I'm gonna play Nightmare Shepherd. That way they kind of have to kill the Shepherd before they kill this. And that way I'll draw a card. Yeah, see, they're playing the control this game, and I think they should have been playing the aggro. Yeah, so I still get, yeah, this is exactly why. I get to draw cards still. And fun fact, I still have plenty of these demons. I guess I'll Thoughtseize first. They could be killing my creatures, and they just aren't. 5. Can I play both of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could. If I play this, I lose 2. I go to 10. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage to them. That means they would have to kill all of my creatures. 6 damage. No, they could save. They could save my Spawn of Mayhem. They'd kill both of these. Sure, I think it's worth it. I nearly messed that up. I mean, you kill the Harvester Souls first. John in the Lock can kill creatures. I have 7 cards in my graveyard. What are you doing? See if they counter this. Because then I have a 50-50 chance to just kill them. it didn't counter it. The issue is that means Rakdos definitely gets countered. So I think I just attack them here. If I attack them all out, they block Harvester, kill Spawn. They would gain 5, 8. They'd go back down to 3. Oh wait, if I just cast Rakdos. If I cast Rakdos and they counter it, they block that, they go up to 8 and they still die? Fuck it. Oops, sorry. I forget. I try to swear a little less. They actually shouldn't counter this. They die if they counter this. They have to kill one of my creatures. Unless I did my math wrong. Yeah, okay. Now I have a 50-50. Damn it. Unfortunately, that 50-50 did not work out. Do I still attack, though? I think I do. They block the Rakshasa, probably? Wait, you have to block... No, I guess you can block the Spawn. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Sure. So the one removal, one's a counter spell, so I don't care about it. That's fine. Did they draw another removal spell? Not enough. Good game. Game summary? Excuse me? I'm pretty sure I won that one. Don't know what that's about. Take it. Let's see. Silent Strat asked, if you make a tribal deck, do all cards have to have something to do with the tribe? Technically, no. It depends on like the context that you're making the tribal deck in. For these videos, for what it's worth, I think, yeah, this question was like way before I decided to do this. Sure, I'll keep this. Oh gosh, I got an email. I'm gonna do this, and if my opponent shocks, then I can shock Scourge. It did not shock. They could have Thoughtseize, and that could have helped. Is this fucking rogues again, dude? Why are rogues everywhere? I need you to hurt yourself. I wonder if they know what I'm playing now. I mean, they're in bronze. Like, I can't really be upset with them. Right, so, like, for this, I'm actively choosing that every creature in the deck has to be in that tribe. Although not every card is necessarily in that tribe. Okay, here's the real question. Do I even play the Scourge here? It'll be a 2/2. Whenever a creature you control with. Alright. Man. I have a 2/2, baby! Probably not long for this world. Anyway. However, for... Yeah, I didn't think so. For certain EDH decks, you know, depending on what power level you're trying to make it, if you're actively trying to make it a little bit more reasonable, then I do think And then I do think that including cards that only like really work with that creature type, it makes a lot more sense. The difference though is essentially lands. Never try to force lands to fit a theme. Even if you're playing like the Rakdos like guild, no, I don't know why I said Rakdos, but I meant the Ravnican guilds. Make sure that your mana base works. You're not going to have fun playing what is meant to be a fun deck in Tribal if you literally just cannot play. So that's something that I would look out for. Increase Obsession. I'm going to block that. Oh shoot! Of course, they're going to flash in. They're going to flash in another Thieves Guild Enforcer. Have your card. I would like to keep my Scourge. You fool, it's larger now. If I could, then I would. Take it away. Take it all away. You fool. It's even larger. Gonna end turn. Opponent's just gonna flash something in. And I'm going to kill it. Do I want to kill this or this? Probably this. Probably this. Because that draws them a card. I can kill this with my Contempt. I mean, I have an 8/8 is the thing. I no longer have an 8/8 is the thing. I very much don't have an 8/8 anymore. Ripperonis. Alright, this one. Yeah, this one's a loose. We're drawing 3 cards here. They're gonna do. Oh, I'm literally just dead. I gotta do the sad one. My opponent, you made me cry. Are you stupid? Are you like mentally deficient or something? Why did you not kill me? That's just a D-bag move right there. Wait a minute. I beat someone in a higher rank, and I lost to someone in a lower rank. That's play mode for you. I mean, they're essentially playing the same deck. That's it. Tribal decks are the best decks. I gotta skip one of these questions because it requires more like actual discussion than we have time for. But 3/3, I don't know who this is. I think this is Chief Joseph. Keep this, I guess. They ask, what is your opinion a better Nickelback song? This is how you despark me, or diagraph, which is, look at this diagraph, I assume. Considering Nicol Bolas doesn't really have anything to do with diagraph other than via Liliana, this is how you despark me would be better for a Nicol Bolas spark, Nicol back deck. I don't know why I said deck, I meant, you know what I meant, thank you. This is how you despark me and put me in the realm. It's not like you to betray me. I don't know. I'm garbage. Well, this is 0/0, so I'm just gonna play this here. And past that turn there. Next turn I can play me a 4/4 Nightmare Shepherd. Or I can just Rescue's Contempt. They missed a land drop. That is actually very good for me. Something, 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 comedic timing. I mean, I don't... Yeah, I mean, don't keep two land hands, I guess. I mean, I don't know what deck they were playing, but... You know. Query asks a Bolus question. Are there any other Bolus cards that you would want added to Arena? I mean, other than literally all of the Bolus Planeswalkers, I did make a video on this. Time for Mythic. We've done Bronze, Silver, Diamond, and Mythic now. I'll keep this. But yeah, I did an entire video on this. I just don't recall where. So I need them to hurt themselves. Are you straight up just playing mono red here? My opponent is just straight up playing mono red. I'm not even going to entertain this. And here's why. So you might say, why did you entertain the rogue decks, but not the mono red deck? And here's why. One, this person's mythic ranked. They have no reason to be here. You can't lose being in mythic. I guess maybe you can lose the 93% thing, but whatever. At least rogues are like the it thing. You're just playing mono red. Stop it. Get some help. Yeah, I put that on. I think I put that on my second channel, and I plan on doing some more videos in that vein. It's just literally me saying these are the types of cards I would like to see in Arena. This is a decent hand. We got turn 1, turn 3. Opponent is bronze. Okay. I'll keep him double. So that was just a bad play from them. Because now, unless they have one of these lands, they can't play a 2-drop here. They didn't need it. And I could theoretically Bedevil, but not gonna mean much. I do need to draw more lands. Like, Bedeviling one of these is not nearly as effective as just forcing them to kill one of their own creatures. Yeah, they play that first, that's fine. Sec 1. Get more food. I'm gonna discard Rakdos. I know, but he's the most expensive, so I'm the furthest away from it. Hey, look at that. We got something to play. I got 2/2 with flying. Next turn I can play Spawn of Mayhem. Do I want to play Spawn of Mayhem is the question, though. Yes. Yes, I do. I'm stuck on mana, but I don't gotta be stuck on not killing them. Now, you must die. Although, is Rakdos sack on the first page? Yep. Well, I'll say it's not, because technically it's a Luris Rakdos deck. Yeah, I'm fine if you sacrifice both of your creatures in order to kill one of mine. Hey, look at this. No. That's absolutely fine. Also kind of fine with me. My embodiment is now quite large. And my life total is still relatively padded. So I have 2 lethal threats my opponent needs to deal with. How is that the right answer? Without a land. Ah, gotcha. Okay. No, you're still dead though. Because you don't have the mana. So yeah, die. You get to kill one of them, but that does not matter at all. Not including the mono red deck, because frankly, why would you? Deck did relatively okay. So far, we have devils doing well, horrors doing horribly, demons doing well. What will tomorrow bring? Who knows? Also, by the way, there are a lot more tribes that I completely forgot about. So, I'm going to be extending Halloween. Because here's the thing. Halloween is my favorite, my favorite holiday. I love the spooky stuff. I love horror. The vibe of Halloween, right? That autumn feeling. It's fantastic. So, because of that, I always get very annoyed when, like, literally the day after, like, as soon as November hits, it's not even like Thanksgiving stuff. There's like, oh, Thanksgiving's here at some point. It's just immediate Christmas. I hate it. Too jolly, too cheery, all this cold snow feeling. No, I want more despair and death and horror and terror and fright. So I'll be extending, so far I have four more tribes that I want to do. I have it lined up to the 31st, so this will be the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Not necessarily in that exact order, just because I have to figure out the days, because I'm still doing bolus videos and stuff. But yeah, so that's something I just want to let you know, because I love horror, I love Halloween. So for the people who also like Halloween, I'm hoping that this is helpful. And for what it's worth, not all of them are going to be black based. I mean, the rest of this week has black in it. Okay, there's a lot of black, but, you know, it's fine, whatever. I'd like to thank my lovely patrons, especially Fogwind and Malik, for the continued support. If you'd like to join them in supporting the show, you'll find links in the description below. I, of course, hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. All of that very much helps. And, of course, until next time, all will be one, like Halloween or something, I don't know.